The Games Outfit Kick Fennick review. Kick Fennick is a Vita exclusive game that would have felt more at home to me on a phone or tablet. In Kick Fennick, you play as Kick, who after being saved by Fennick, ventures forth with him to help find Fennick a new battery. And that's about all you need to know in terms of the story. There are a couple cutscenes with no dialogue, but Kick Fennick is far more about the gameplay than it is the story. The mechanics are novel at first, as you can use the recoil from Kick's gun to launch him in the air twice before he needs to reload on the ground. This allows you to send Kick flying in one direction and then quickly launch him in another. This controls in a very similar way to Angry Birds. Using the touchscreen to aim Kick, there's even a dotted line showing which direction he'll be launched in. These controls worked well when you're aiming birds at stationary pigs, but when you're trying to make precise leaps, they can feel clumsy and inaccurate. The game is quite long, with 5 worlds that all have between 5 and 10 levels. Kick Fennick is a game that could last between 5 and 10 hours if you were to try and beat each level on the hardest difficulty. Unfortunately, most of the levels look and feel the same, making beating them way less satisfying. The difficulty scaling up slowly doesn't help either. Pretty much anyone who's competent at platforming can beat most of the levels on their first try. Even when the levels get more difficult later on, it feels more to impractical controls and poor level design. Even though the game's art style is quite charming, it can be really frustrating to die repeatedly at a part where you couldn't tell which platform you could land on and which platform was part of the background. The game's forgiving though, and it will give you quite a few tries in an area before you fail the level. The game's outfit verdict. Kick Fennick is engaging at first, but with uninspiring levels and some mediocre platforming, Kick Fennick is probably a game you'll put down after a couple tries. I give Kick Fennick a 2.5.